Here's a run through of the prototype setup, which has got all the components that will probably be in the final one, just so you start to get an idea of what goes in. That's the main brain of it. That's the Arduino Duo with my shield on it. That's powered. Everything is powered from the 12-volt rail, so we're not going to tax the 5-volt. So I've got a regulator on that shield so that you can power the Arduino properly off the 12-volt. If you can run 12 volts into an Arduino, but they've got a crappy regulator on them, so they heat up. So I'm putting another regulator on first to bring that back to 5 or 6 volts so that the Arduino runs cool. Then you've got an RJ45 connector, so the data travels through Cat6 cable. I'm going to try some Cat7 as well. Cat5's a bit noisy, but Cat7 might be nice because you can get it flat. So this will get feeds from the machine, so it gets serial in here from the matrix interceptor, so it can tell it what the machine's doing, and then it sends the data out to its subsystem, which is I2C, which drives the GI bulbs and the inserts. So this is the combo board that you've already seen with all the I2C drivers on it for the GI bulbs. So there's a discrete output here for each of 32 bulbs. So you get now that's just a prototype board. That'll be a bit more compact, but you generally will be running a jumper out to each bulb. So you are going to have a few cables out to bulbs, but they're only jumpers. They're pretty light. They're thin. It looks messy here because I haven't tied them all back, but it's the best way to do it, I think. So you've got individual control over those. Then there's another. This is the cable that goes out all the way to the back box to drive the inserts. So I've got another, and this is just the prototype setup here. Oh, that's all my cool drop targets. That's the 4-bank drop target on the on the left, and the 3-bank target on the right. This is what the GI bulbs. These are the P3 Rock bulbs that they use in TNA, which are really cool. They're really bright. They work really well. So I've got 2 more of these I2C drivers here, running the 8x8 insert matrix. Of course, this prototype again, but that's the Cat6 coming from the thing. These controllers. I've got another board coming that I've built that will plug directly into the those. If you've seen the matrix intercept, you see the insert lights come out of the red and the yellow leads there. There'll be a direct connection, like another board, onto those matrix headers. So it'll be really neat. But that's really all you need. There are 8 of those extra drivers. Now I'm just buying them already built because they're only a couple of bucks. So if they ever blow up, you can just jump on anywhere, Adafruit, AliExpress, whatever, and you can buy them for a couple of bucks just to pull out. There's 6 of them on that board under there, and I've built that so they just plug in. Like here's the board here. Here's one of the boards here. So on the other side, see, they just plug in like that. And you can just pull them out. So I've got a nice little plug there, and they just plug straight in, and then all the bulbs come out of here. So one of them, that'll drive 5 bulbs. 5 and a bit. There's 32 altogether once you put them all together. And then there's the power in, because none of the bulbs are being driven through the drivers. They're all driven with, I'm syncing the GI bulbs because there's only 1 LED per pin. But with the inserts, because you can have a lot more bulbs going into 1 pin, I've got them driving extra. So all this other crap here these are all you've got N channels to drive the rows, and you've got P channels here to drive the columns. So I only had surface mount P channels, so I had to solder them on. I don't know if you can see them. There's just the surface mount ones there soldered onto pins because I didn't have any through hole P channels, but for the proto board there. But it's all going to be SMD, and I'm going to build them complete with all the transistors. So all the matrix lights are separated from the I2C system. So you're driving those bulbs off the 12-volt rail of the machine, and all the positive for the GI is from that same rail, but I'm syncing it through the pins on the individual drivers. So that's what you'll have to plug in when it's done. A couple of boards, plug, a couple of Cat 6s, and all your jumpers out to the GI lights. But, anyway, that's just the prototype to give you an idea, and I'll shoot some more footage of the final boards once I've got them plugged in. Cheers.